Okay, so if you remember earlier, we added this SK Physics contact delegate, so that when there's a contact, it will inform our did begin contact or did end contact that a contact has been made and pass it a SK Physics contact. So I'm just going to paste some standard code into our did begin contact. So our SK Physics contact object contains two physics bodies. One will be of one node in the contact, the other will be the other node in the contact. So just to make sure that both contacts are called, we're telling contact of body A, so the first node, that it needs to call its collided with method on the second body, and vice versa. So every time that there is a contact, it will call the collided with method from whichever entity is involved in the contact, and it will pass into that method the node that it has contacted with. So if you have a look back over here in entity, you can see that all subclasses of entities have the collided with function. So this is what's getting called every single time a contact occurs. You can see up here in our throw weapon, when there's a contact, it will destroy the target and it will also remove itself from the scene. And it just does a little check here to make sure that the target is an entity before it tries to run a function of an entity. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in a new entity type called destructible. And once again, you can do this by adding a new Swift class. Okay, so this class is very similar to the other ones we did. It has a collision body, it's a category of destroyable, and it collides with walls, players, and destroyables. Okay, so now we have to add some of these to the scene. If we have a look at our codes, you can see that we have a crate here, which is a destroyable object, and its code is L. In our level, you can see a couple of L's here, so we know that our level has crates in it. So if you come back into your layer world, we'll just add these crates in now. So case L, we'll create a normal SK node for the tile, but then we'll also create a crate, which will be a destructible, and we'll add our crate to the tile. And while we're here, we may as well add the remaining items from our code list. So M, which will be a scenery sign, and we're good to go. So for build and run the application, you can see up here we have a crate on the top level. So if I now throw my dagger, it will destroy the box in front of me. And that works just about as planned. So the crates have gravity, so if you destroy a box at the bottom of the pile, then the boxes at the top will then fall down. And that's all we had to do to add that crate. You can add more destructible objects if you want in the same way, or simply feed that same destructible object different textures if you want other items like balls or something else. They're very easy to add and remove.